Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Doing my daily walk through the Marina. I never walk, but it's so pretty here that I just have to. We got Archie. He's convincing me to be more athletic. Yeah. No, this is all him. I'll give you credit.
And we're going to the gym later.
And we are going to the gym. I'm super stoked on that. Something we found out last night, which I didn't notice, because if you just look right here, you can't tell. All of a sudden, we see two people flying through the air. Check this out. There's a zip line that starts at the top of this building and goes through the marina and ends up right over there. We've literally only seen somebody do it once. I kind of want to do it. He keeps crying and saying he's too afraid, so I'm not really sure.
I'm fine. I'm just not really...
You were on your hands and knees last night begging me not to go.
That is going to sound very dodgy.
That does sound. And there we go. And it ends right there.
You lucky.
I know, that was so lucky. It looks absolutely horrifying, but if you guys think I should do it, I think we might make the plunge. The buildings here just don't get old. Look at this, they have a cryptocurrency exchange place in the middle of the marina. I will say, I do really like the digital dash on this C43. Looks pretty upscale. The marina is gorgeous, but the traffic here is legitimately the worst I have ever seen. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes just to get out of the apartment and onto a main road. How would you rate driving in Dubai as an overall experience?
0.1.
It's pretty stressful.
It's stressful. They don't want to let you in as well.
Yeah, nobody lets you in and everyone honks if you're like 0.1 seconds.
No. If you're in traffic, they'll just honk just to try and speed it up. Or if you're just like going a little bit slower than other people on the motorway, they'll just honk you. I'm like,
it's interesting.
I'm doing like 60 miles an hour. Can you just...
I don't get it. We've just been waving at people and being super friendly.
Well, there's a reason why Copart exists, I guess.
One thing I've noticed is there's no police anywhere. So nobody really does anything bad here. It's a very, very safe place. And then in terms of speeding, which it doesn't seem like a lot of people speed, there's just speed cameras every once in a while that if you actually pull up Waze, it tells you when the speed cameras come.
There's nowhere to speed, but if you do speed, then there's cameras that will just see you're driving and then they'll realize
almost everything is on camera. Like, for instance, if you parked somewhere and you forgot to pay for parking, it's an automatic ticket. You don't have to wait for somebody to come around and then give you a ticket, a parking attendant. They'll just scan it with the cameras and then boom, automatically. Beautiful Turbo S. Just when we thought we've seen the craziest supercar dealer in Dubai, the benchmark has been reset at VIP Motors. This is absolutely crazy. So we're gonna go pretend supercar and hypercar shopping. We're gonna find the best supercar for under 500 grand and then the best overall hypercar, our favorite vehicle in the showroom.
200 grand, that's not easy.
No, 500 grand is it.
Oh, 500.
And then unlimited is the second budget.
Right, okay.
Starting with what's behind us. This is the second Lamborghini Veneno that we've seen on the trip, and they've only made 14 in the entire world. This one's even crazier than the last one we saw. Check out this absolutely wild green interior, the Italian flag switchgear in there, massive roof scoop, crazy shark fin wing. I mean, I think this might be one of my favorite cars ever made, but we'll go through the showroom because there's an unlimited amount of cool cars. Look at this absolutely gorgeous Pagani Huayra sitting next to a red LaFerrari. The amount of hypercars here is absolutely next level. Nice Sion. In general, I'm not a huge fan of the Sions, but over behind it is this matte black one. I've never seen a full matte black spec Sion before, and I think it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, that is just a downright Batmobile. Now, I just realized this one is full exposed carbon fiber. You know, you spent a lot on a car when the accents aren't carbon, the accents are flat, and the majority of the car is fully in carbon fiber. Look at how that green fades into the carbon fiber roof. I think this is the third Bugatti Divo that we've seen so far in Dubai, and there have only been 40 ever made in the entire world. Another one of my absolute favorite cars ever made. Ridiculous, full exposed blue carbon fiber, the entire thing. I know, it's ridiculous. You could just walk past millions of dollars of supercars down here. Another Bugatti Chiron. And then another Bugatti Chiron with a group of 918s behind it. This is ridiculous. Ooh, look at the blue on blue. That is a crazy spec. Even has blue on the wheels. Now, they don't just have supercars and hypercars here. They also have classic cars as well. I have never seen an orange 300 SL before in my life. Check out the interior, is orange as well. I absolutely love these cars. Such an iconic design, and the orange on orange is so unique. Look at that. We've got the SF90 plugged in. Just GT Black Series absolutely everywhere. Very classy spec on this 918 Spider with the magnesium wheels. These things are incredibly expensive. Kind of hilarious design if you look at this with an immature brain. Check out that interior. Beautiful deep red fire extinguisher. The yellow definitely pops more. Stunning Wysock package, GT2 RS. There's so many cars in here, you can accidentally miss some absolute gems. Like the first time I walked by, I missed this Vanquish Zagato, incredibly rare car, and it's just sitting there next to a slew of other hypercars. All right, Archie, out of what we've seen so far, what do you think?
We're not even started, that's the...
Yeah, we're a third of the way through, if that.
I do like the showroom, which is red.
The red one? More than the Veneno? The Veneno?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe
all
it's
right.
got a roof. I live in England.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not thinking that practical. Another Senna, beautiful Huracan STO. And then I can't get enough of this all matte black Sion. Totally changed my opinion of the car after seeing this spec in person. I think I really am starting to like the design of this. And of course, it's gonna inspire a lot of the design language of the next generation of Aventador. Next to it, another Monza SB2. We keep seeing these things everywhere, even though they're incredibly rare.
Just saying you see them everywhere. I know, it's mad.
It's incredible. I mean, there's 499 of them, and we've seen infinite of them already in Dubai.
I own one.
You do? Okay. SVJ 63. They only made 63 of these in the world, meant to commemorate the original year that Lamborghini was founded in 1963. This was actually, when I spec'd out my SVJ and ordered one, was the one that I wanted, but obviously hadn't owned enough Lamborghinis to be given the opportunity to get one. These have skyrocketed in value. Really cool matte paint job. Wow, very interesting configuration. Spec of the seats. And then a nice SVJ Roadster next to it. Pretty cool orange color, another SVJ. I mean, just look at this row of Aventadors. I don't think I've ever seen this many Aventadors and special edition Aventadors in a row before. And this isn't even a Lamborghini dealership. This is an everything dealership. Huracan Evos everywhere. And then in the back, the amount of luxury cars they have is nuts. We'll have to take a tour through that. I mean, this is literally like an adult version of going to Disneyland. It's a feast for the senses, and everywhere you look is a multi-million-dollar car that nobody ever sees, except apparently you do see them all the time in Dubai. Brabus G-Wagon, that's pretty crazy. Mandarin interior. Look at this Phantom to show you a size comparison. I mean, Archie's only about 3 feet tall, so it doesn't...
The size comparison.
Different channel, man. This thing, it almost looks as big as a Cullinan when you see them next to each other. It's... I don't know what you're about to say, but you probably shouldn't. Just a ton of Rolls-Royce wheels sitting here. Maybach SUV. Looks like Mansory Bentayga. We keep seeing these everywhere. Probably somebody about to take delivery of their Rolls-Royce Phantom underneath here. Oh, here we can see. Look, the Cullinan isn't even really any taller than the Phantom, and this is a sedan, and that's an SUV. Oh, yep, and of course, it's not a standard Cullinan. Why would you want that? It's a Mansory Cullinan. Oh my gosh. And then this one has some sort of body kit as well. Unbelievable. Do they even have a normal Cullinan? I don't even know if they do.
Why would you want a normal Cullinan?
Well, here that would just be laughable. It'd be an offense. There we go. But it's a black badge, so it's not even normal. And look at that, the pinstripe. I mean, this is spec to the nines. So there's 2 normal ones, and there's about 10 modified ones.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, it's almost not even worth counting. That's how many there are.
13 colors.
Look at this, Viola Parsifae Urus. We both love purple cars, so that's pretty crazy. Are you're doing your math again? I mean, there's so many different specs you can actually see in...
22 G-Wagons.
Oh my gosh. You can see in person which color Spirit of Ecstasy you prefer. Would you like the nice, I don't even know what to call this, black platinum, casual Lamborghini Urus with an absolutely insane Mansory wide body kit? Of course, another Lamborghini Urus with an insane Mansory wide body kit. More Cullinans. Look how many Brabus G-Wagons there are right here. Oh my gosh. Are these all Brabuses? All right, let's go down the line. It would be crazy to have this many standard G-Wagons, let alone the fact that these are basically $1 million G-Wagons. Brabus, 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 Brabus. The entire line down here is customized G-Wagons. My gosh. I mean, basically pick your color interior. Do you want Tiffany blue? Do you want alien green? Some sort of lighter blue? This is next level. And then we've got, oh my gosh, this is insane. It is a Brabus G-Wagon. I'm not fully sure what this thing is, but it's got a truck bed. Nope, it's not a long delay. It's got a truck bed in the rear. It's like a mini 6x6. Do you know what this is? It's like a 4x4 squared truck, Brabus.
4x4 squared.
But the 4x4 doesn't have a truck bed. This is, comment in the comment section below. This is absolutely nuts. Wow. Yeah, I mean, what's this Mercedes? Final edition. Look at all the Rhino liner. You could take this thing off-road and smash it into Archie. Wouldn't cause any damage.
No, I know it wouldn't.
Bronco. Oh my God. You can't even fit between some of the cars because there's so much packed in tight. So we're actually here because there's a really cool car that he's interested in buying. I'm not going to say what it is because he's going to announce it on his channel. But why has that come about?
Okay, so that's come about because in the UK, I don't know what it's like in the US, but there's a big delay on Range Rovers.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine has basically, my car was due to be here in 2-3 weeks, and they're potentially heard there's a production line has stopped. So I might be in the market for something to replace that because I've got loads of stuff going on. Like my RS3 is going to an ABT, that will take like 2 or 3 weeks. And at that moment in time, I actually don't have a car.
So when we were originally what are you doing? When we were originally talking, I was thinking he's just gonna get some sort of cheap daily to tide himself over.
No.
And then the cars he started naming, you'll see on his channel. I mean, get a load of this Mansory Urus. Really cool aftermarket hood on this Urus as well. That actually looks really, really cool. Looks like they're doing some filming with this Bentley crazy blue interior. And by the way, there's about an endless amount of cars that I wasn't able to cover as well. I mean, look at this beautiful 765. I love the green on this 765. Nice looking Pista. I love that at this dealership, they haven't roped off all the hypercars. At another couple of the ones we've been to, you can't get any good shots, but look at the rear end of this. And the tailpipe design really is crazy. I think they should do more designs like that in the future of Lamborghini. Let's take a look at the rear of this Sion as well. Look at that. I love all the little badges that you don't see on any other Lamborghini. Produced in Sant'Agata Bolognese, all of the custom aero work. You can choose different degrees of downforce on this. Look at the rear of this Pagani Huayra Roadster. I mean, the exhaust ducting work is just insane. This is a really baller spec 812 GTS. The 812 is definitely the best sounding car I've ever owned, and I miss the sound of that soundtrack, but could you imagine the same thing but without a roof? The amplification of sound must be absolutely legendary. I mean, that is just so classy. All black with the yellow accent. Nice Alcantara seats. My gosh. They fired up the S8 behind me. I can't imagine what it's like to move cars around, or if something's for sale in the back of the car dealership, how they get it out the front. That's gotta be some tricky maneuvering. All right, this is an overload of the senses. I'm inside a Brabus G-Wagon. Wow, the sound quality here is insane. I wonder if they did extra sound deadening. I feel like I'm in an isolation chamber. There's so much yellow everywhere. It's actually mind-blowing. You know, it's overkill. It's a bit tacky, but I also kind of love it. The steering wheel's insane. I like that they did better metal paddles. Those feel fantastic. Look at that dual 12.3-inch digital screen, IWC clock. Custom yellow interior, unreal. So in an ideal world where we both won the lottery and we could actually buy both a sub $500,000 and an unlimited budget car, I think I'm going with the Veneno as the unlimited budget car, and then the black 812 GTS. I think a convertible V12 would be amazing for the sub $500,000 car.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going for the Chiron.
Yeah.
Red Chiron. Don't ask me why, I just like it.
Fair.
I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, what color is your Bugatti? It doesn't matter at that point. You got one.
Yeah. And then for the sub $500,000 car, I'm going for, it's pretty close on budget, green 765.
Yeah, that was the other one I was debating.
Yeah.
I think that's the car. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you
In the next video.